I know we all seen the hashtag AMC 100K, all right? This means AMC to 100,000 per share. And I also know that a lot of people holding AMC stock, are not that sure how we can possibly hit such a big target, okay? And they are doubting that it's even possible. Now, when you tell them AMC can hit 500 or 800 or 1,000 or even 10,000, it's more it's more possible to them. But in this video, I'm going to share you exactly how we can hit 100,000 and even more than that, even going a little bit further, how we can hit 500,000 per share. So I know. Calm down for a second before you curse me out on the comment section. Please just hear me out for a second, okay? Just give me 60 seconds, okay? Let's get into it. Now, we all know that AMC outstanding shares is right now around 450 million, okay? And we also know that Adam Aaron told us that there's about 3.2 million retail investors owning pretty much 80% of the entire float of AMC stock, okay? And that was a couple of weeks ago. So I will say since then, it has increased a little bit, okay? But we'll talk about it in a second. Now, we also know that the institutionals and the suits are also buying a lot AMC stock lately, okay? Bumping, the institutional ownership around 27%. So let's do a little bit of math, okay? Again, guys, bear with me for a second. So if I do remove the outstanding amount when it counts to institutional ownership, okay, so I take 450 million, 1 2 3 1 2 3, and I will multiply it by 87%, okay, or 0.87 to remove the 23% or 37% for the institutional, okay. That leaves us with this number, 373.5 million shares, okay. So if we, the retailers, are owning just, let's say, 90%, okay, 90%, so that will give us what? I multiply by 0.9, boom, 336 million shares that we do currently own. Now, given the fact that there are about 3.2 million retailers, even though I may assume that this number has increased lately, but let's just go with 3.2 million as of now, okay? So dividing it by 3, 2, 1, and 2. Did I get it wrong? Okay, so that will give us about 105 shares in average for all the retail investors currently owning AMC stock out there in the US and Canada, okay? This is only for in the US and Canada, not even counting people outside of these two countries. Now, does that sound right to you? No, it doesn't, right? Because personally, I own at least 10 times more than this. And there are some people that are owning 5 times more than this, even 20 times more than this, even 100 times more than this, okay? So what does it tell us, guys? It tells us that we do own AMC stock, okay? Especially after Wanda Group getting out. So basically, retail investors are owning AMC stock. That also means looking at this entire short interest ratio, guys. This is back on, this number is still dated April 30th, and I think this has increased significantly since then, even up to $1 billion. So given that this has grown so much lately, okay, it means we are expecting at least $1 billion shares to be bought back, okay, to be bought back by the hedges, Citadel being the first of them, because they are using a lot of synthetic shares, naked shares, to trigger, to trick pretty much the algorithm of the exchanges to kind of see like the buying pressure is way less than the selling pressure, which is not the case because we do own the float. This is the numbers telling us that we do own a float, okay? And because of this, guys, it means when the shorts will cover, and they know they have to cover, okay? At a point, they will try to cover and they will have to cover with all the institutional buying, with all the buying pressure, with a lot more people getting into AMC stock day after day, week after week. Guys, it means we will have to dictate the price at which they will cover the price at which they will buy our shares. Okay, so if we do hold, and that is why holding and even buying more is really the key point here, we can then decide whichever price we want them to pay for our shares, and that's how we get the 10 days. Okay, so if we decide it's 1,000, then it's going to be 1,000. If we decide it's going to be 50K, then it's going to be 50K. If we decide it's going to be 100K, then it's going to be 100K. Now, I do know at a point, paper hands will get into play from the suits, from the institutionals, and also from the apes. I know that, okay? I know that. But again, guys, at a point, it will not even matter because FOMO will now be our best friend. FOMO from day traders, FOMO from retail investors, FOMO from the suits as well, because everybody loves making money. And when that comes into play, adding to short covering, guys, if at least 50% or even 60% of all the apes holding AMC continue to hold, man, this thing can even pop to 500,000. But again, guys, this is not a guarantee. It will have to require a lot of discipline from almost everybody to buy more, but more importantly, to hold. So that's how we can hit those crazy numbers when looking at the maths. Does that mean it will necessarily hit that? I can't tell you because I'm not God. It cannot predict the future, but definitely it is possible. And that's how we are all expecting for by buying more and holding even tighter. Okay, so